Why is she Lobster Larry, though?
So, there's these two cute little mascots representing each of you. You can claim either one, but the site that I use to make the trivia challenge has options that aren't particularly Sims related. We've got Lobster Larry, who is the mascot for Foxbury Institute.
Uh-huh.
And then they didn't have a dragon for Brightchester. They didn't have a llama, so this is a camel that looks like a llama.
But I like that it's called Not a Llama, and I'm also not a llama because I'm a cow plant, so I claim Not a Llama.
All right, so Vanity
For 500, Alex.
is not a llama. Jess is Larry. Oh, hi, listener. Didn't see you there. We were just chatting here on this Patreon bonus episode. You've stumbled across what could be considered a wild and manic experiment. My name's Melissa.
Can you please go by Alex?
Me? Oh, Miss Trebek, yes. That would be good.
Thank you.
And with me today are two of our most fabulous hostesses. Their names are Vanity and Jess.
Oh, shit. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to say my name. Hi.
You rusty or what? What's happening?
I mean, look, I don't usually record in the evening times, and also there is booze in this there cup.
I mean, if you came here for the bonus episode and our after dark antics, get ready, because it's about to go down.
It's about to go down. Which means it wouldn't be a Vanity participated episode if there wasn't a song break, so you're welcome. It's already happened.
And it wouldn't be an Under the Plumb Bob bonus episode without some out-of-context details at the very start of the show. So, what we're doing today, we opened with llamas and lobsters. So, today we're playing a Sims-related trivia game. I put it together using some free online software called Factile. You might be familiar with it. A lot of people use it for like study guides and like I feel like I've played it in high school. It's like a Jeopardy game, basically, that you can customize and add your own answers to and assign point values to. If you're interested in playing along with us, check the link in the description. It'll link to the game. It'll include the questions and answers, but you can play it in real time. So you can click on each card and flip it over and get the answers. So if you want to pause right here and go get that right now so you can play along, or pause right here, test your skills, and come back and listen to this episode later, you can do that.
Ooh, and if you're going to play along, you should pick automatically who you want to be, like, as your person. Like, are you going to be me, not a llama, which would be fun, and I think you should do that. Or are you going to be Jess and be a Lobster Larry, which will also be fun. But who do you think's going to win? It's going to be not me.
This is all in good fun.
We shall see.
We shall see. This is all in good fun, some friendly competition. But I'm going to warn you, as the Effie trinket of this whole situation, these are going to be tough. Like, we got questions from across the franchise. If you're looking at our Jeopardy board in real time, our categories are Welcome to Under the Plumb Bob, Challenges, Building, Gameplay, Lore, and more. If that's familiar to you, that's our little opening and kind of the pillars of what we try to cover on the show. So yeah, it's a little bit of mix of Sims news, Sims packs, building facts, Sims 1 through 4. How are you guys feeling about this challenge today?
I'm pumped!
I am excited.
Great. It's going to be really good. I really hope I can navigate this game and do it up. So, I don't know, any fighting words you want to square up and say to your opponent before we dive in here?
You're going down!
I must break you.
I don't know why our fighting words make us like have deep voices. It's because men are fighters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Women are too smart for that.
All right. So I'm going to ask you to buzz in with Sul Sul.
Sul.
Great.
Cool, Sul.
Cool, Sul. So, yes, so Jeopardy rules apply. 5 seconds to buzz in. You will buzz in by saying Sul, and I will call on you for the answer.
Do you have the music, though? Will we get sued?
We will get sued, and I will be singing the alternate I will come up with something for final Jeopardy, final factile,
Okay.
what have you. So, y'all ready for this?
Yep. Do we have to answer in the form of a question?
No, because they're not all stated in a question. Some of them are like name a blank. I'm gonna flip a coin. Call it for the first, like who goes first, and I'm flipping.
Heads.
You both called heads, and it was heads. So we'll just do that again.
Okay.
Call it. It's flipping.
Tails.
It is heads.
Well, damn.
So Jess, you will go first. Pick a category.
I will take Under the Plumb Bob for 100.
Oh, she's got order in her life. So, what Sims 4 townie ultimately led Roxy's grilled cheese cult?
Oh, shit. Trying really hard to think about this. Roxy's screaming at us.
Timer's gonna run out, I think, and flip the answer automatically.
Okay, well, we don't know, so.
All right, we will flip it around. Katarina Lynx.
Oh, yeah! I remember this, because I couldn't have her name was Katrina for the longest time. Yeah, I was being corrected.
It was her. It was our cult challenge episode, and Katarina Lynx ultimately ends up leading the cult after Roxy's original leader perished.
Didn't he get struck by lightning?
Probably. Go back and listen. It's episode. I don't know. Go back and listen to it. If you're here on the Pates, you've probably heard it before. All right. So I will give it back to Jess to choose since nobody answered.
Let's go with gameplay for 100.
Gameplay for 100. How do I enter cheat codes for The Sims?
So.
Vanity.
Shift Control C.
Shift Control C.
Is that different for Max?
Is it different for Max? I don't think so. It might be a command in there.
Okay, just curious.
Okay, we're gonna count that answer because that's what I had. All right.
I don't have a Max, so it
Vanity.
doesn't matter. I'm gonna pick lore for 300 because I'm ballsy.
Ooh, okay, here we go. Name one of Princess Cordelia's 5 housemates / lovers? ? One of the 5.
This episode hasn't aired yet. I don't know the answer.
Uh-oh. She lives with a couple of staff and a few pirates in her household.
What the fuck?
Your options are Long John Buttercups, my favorite name, Chaz McFreeling, Rodrigo de Pablo, Bob the Butler, and Matilda the Cook.
Rodrigo de Pablo. Stop it
Oh, yeah.
now.
If you want to hear about Princess Cordelia, who is quite a character in her own right, check out our episode Pretty Pretty Princess number 76, where Caitlin and I discuss the history of Princess Cordelia. All right, so Vanity, you get to pick again.
Okay. I'm going to go for and more for 200, please.
Okay. In what country does The Sims have its own postage stamp featuring 2 Sims wrestling for a green plumb bob?
This is a thing.
I won't take points off. I'll do Jeopardy rules where I won't take points off for guessing incorrectly.
Okay, cool.
So now that we've gotten past the initial 5 minutes, start spitballing some answers.
France?
Ooh!
Yeah.
Why? Why did you know that?
I knew it was in Europe somewhere, so I'm just like, let's just start wrong.
Nice.
That was 200, right?
I believe so.
All right, so 200. Great job. All right, Jess, your pick.
Oh, I just lost the screen.
I did too.
Oh, from something I did?
Probably, because we can't see yours.
Oh, Well, that's helpful. Issues connecting, sending message, joining voice, etc. We are continuing to investigate this issue. Thanks, Discord. Not a great time, actually, for you to be doing that. All right, stay tuned.
This is like when we recorded the Wicked Whims one. I mean, shit just kept going wrong.
Cursed.
I just kind of want that French stamp now.
I do too.
I feel like we might have discussed this on an episode.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
It does. It sounds, and I feel like I said the same thing in that episode that I wanted the stamp.
Oh, it's cute. I just looked it up.
Who are the Sims? Are they Isabella Goff? It's not Bella Goff.
No. I don't know who it is.
Oh.
What was the question?
Who are the Sims that are? She looked up the stamp, and I was like, are they like?
I thought it was Dustin Broke, but I don't think it is.
It is Dustin Broke on that postage stamp.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all can see the screen.
Yes.
I now forget where we left off. We just did and more, or no?
We just did and more for 200, and
Okay.
Jess got it. So
Jess got it. So Jess now gets to pick.
Going to go with lore for 200.
Who is Nervous Subject's father? Give me a sul if you know it.
Swole.
Jess.
The Grim Reaper?
That's right.
Yay!
And my Discord came back if you want to just do a stream again. I don't know that we should super depend on it, but there it is. Right. Okay. We're in it. We've got everybody here. So, Jess, choose the next tile.
Okay. Do lore for 100.
She's on fire with these lore ones. Name 4 members of the Goth family.
Sul,
Vanity.
Cassandra or Cassie,
Mhm.
Mortimer,
Mhm.
Bella,
And
oh my God, and creepy Alexander.
That's right. That is so funny. All right, Vanity, your pick.
I'm going to pick Welcome to Under the Plum Bob for 300.
Okay. What profession did Marissa's room challenge Sim have?
Sul.
Vanity.
She was a cam girl. I mean,
I will accept painter or cam girl.
I think I completely forgot she was a painter.
I mean, I'm sure it probably wasn't the most exciting part of her short life.
Still one of my favorite episodes. Still one of my favorites. Oh, okay, go ahead. All right, so
that was what episode was that? That was when we talked about the room challenge. Long ago, it feels like.
The room challenge was episode.
God, that was way back in the day.
It was way back.
I went deep for these answers. Anyway.
You did. You like. Oh, I think we're alone now. Episode 23.
Nice.
One of my favorites, guys.
It's a good one.
I mean, you get crying into plants.
All kinds of good stuff.
Damn girls. Sorry, that's the cat's automatic feeder. If you heard that.
Oh, how are they liking it?
If you have a cat that is a vomiter, it is for you.
Yeah.
All the vomit has stopped because it is a slow feed. It's so great.
That's good.
Knock on wood, it does stop. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do challenges for 200, Alex.
Okay. In the 100 Baby Challenge, what level must each toddler reach in all skills before aging up?
I hate children. I bow out.
Sul.
Jess?
Is it 5?
It is actually level 3. I probably should have let Vanity steal. And I'll put those back because I'm not discounting for wrong answers. Level 3. Okay. So, Vanity, you can pick again.
Okay. Let's go with challenges for 100, Alex.
Okay. How many Sims begin the 1% challenge?
Sul.
Vanity?
7?
Fortunately, it is
Damn
8.
it!
Sorry. So from now on, I'll let the other person get a shot at answering. and I'm not taking points off. Look, we're doing this as we go. If you're listening to this on the Pates, you know that we're just a whole mess and a half. So we're doing our best.
Are we? By the way, the 1% challenge is episode 45. The Sims who don't do anything.
We are the Sims who don't do anything. That's probably copyrighted. That'll
Probably
get shut down.
All right. So I guess I'll take and more for 300, please.
Okay. Before The Sims was released in China, what career path replaced the crime career path? It's a little tricky. If you don't Sul,
What would the Chinese people care about?
they didn't want crime. So they replaced it with something a little bit more palatable.
Susu?
Vanity?
Fuck, I don't know. CEOs? It's close to crime, right? Crime adjacent?
It replaced crime, so it's not necessarily crime. Jess, do you have an idea?
The only thing I could think of would be like hacker or something, maybe.
I'll give you both a hint and another chance to answer. It's a rhyme of crime.
Slime, time, fime, prime.
Yes,
Mime!
you work for Amazon Prime. Yes.
It really was Mime? Oh, it's creepy.
So back in the day, you'll recall the burglar outfits are a stripe.
Oh, okay. I see the connection now.
Because it's the closest thing, they just said, you know what, we don't really want you to be able to have a crime career. Let's just make it a mime because that's what it looks like.
Top level of mime career.
God, that's a great question.
Mime boss.
Mime boss.
Oh, I'm crying. Oh, that's great. That is the worst replacement I have ever seen. He's so pissed off.
I got you the Chinese version of the game where there's no crime, but also lots of performance art.
Lots of mimes. So there might be crime because I'm going to kill a mime. Oh, good Lord.
All right, that's your pick again, Vanity.
Okay. Oh, man. Let's go with lore for 400.
Okay. Name one of the two ghosts that inhabit the Von Haunt estate.
Oh.
And I think I actually spelled this wrong. I think it's the Van Haunt estate.
I got nothing.
Either of the two, start making them up. They're fancy rich people names.
Barnaby?
I'm gonna go with Cordelia and cat feeder. Hold on, because that was a cat feeder.
Cordelia and cat feeder.
I don't know if you can hear it, but it is loud because it's a metal bowl.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
What was her name?
Right.
What was her name? Mimsy.
You've got Lady Mimsy, Alcorn Shallot, or Lord Bernard. Very close with Barnaby.
Yeah, I knew it started with a B.
Escargot Shallot the Fourth.
Look, guys. Sidebar. I don't care if your significant other really wants their kid to be named after them. If your significant other's name is Bernard Escargot Shallot, you can leave it at him being the third.
Yeah.
You can be like, nah, bro, we're gonna knock that down to not giving him your name because your name sucks.
There's already been 3. That's plenty.
That's plenty of them in the world. No more needed. That's all.
So yeah, those are the Shallots. We are planning an episode that is lore related for them coming up pretty soon. And if you're interested in hearing that, let us know. We know you like lore episodes, but we definitely want to hear suggestions on what we can take a deeper dive into. Okay, so I don't know what this means. Is it you picking again, Vanity? I'm the worst host.
Okay, because no one's touched it, because I actually personally don't like it. Building for 200.
Ballsy.
Mm-hmm.
How many playable levels or floors or stories can you build in build mode of The Sims 2?
Sul.
Vanity.
4.
Incorrect. Chance to Steal.
3.
Also incorrect.
5.
Here's 6.
So
How do we get there?
We get there eventually.
it is actually 6. If you include, there's 2 levels you can do in a basement, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 that you can build above ground. I think if the 6th, the tippity toppest roof, has to serve as a roof, but you can, I think, like transport Sims up there. So we counted that as 6 playable stories. But there is a cheat for Sims 2 that you can actually have up to 16, which, I mean, that'll crash your game for sure. But
also, could you imagine like telling your sim to go like to the bathroom and it's on like the 13th floor or something? And you're just like, they've pissed themselves halfway up the stairs. Like they're just like, I don't have to go anymore. We're fine. And now they're just embarrassed. They just kind of just walk right down the stairs.
I feel like I just saw a video or like a GIF of that. Like someone built a winding spiral staircase in Sim 4. They got all the way up and then they died of hunger. So,
There's a YouTuber I've been watching, and he builds crazy things like that, and they always die halfway through.
do you know the name? I'd love to shout him out.
Gray still plays.
That's a Gray Still Plays one?
Yeah.
He is fantastic.
So funny.
It's like when I'm taking my gameplay too seriously, I just go and watch one of his and it's like, oh, that's right. It's just a very silly game. All right, Vanity, give it another go.
Let's go with gameplay for 200.
How many weeks make up a sim year in The Sims 4?
What the fuck? I think
I should say how many Sims weeks make up a sim year in The Sims 4.
Sul.
Jess.
I'm just guessing with 8.
That is incorrect. Chance to Steal, Vanity.
I'm going to guess 12.
The answer is 4.
Well, blow me down.
So once you get seasons, it'll go spring is 1 week, summer is 1 week, fall 1 week, winter 1 week.
I don't think I've ever paid attention to that.
It's the same in Sims 3 when you first start it.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, I think it's also because I put mine on extended.
Oh.
So mine are longer.
Oh, that's true. I should have specified that for normal gameplay, it's your standard one week per season. So, Vanity, what else you got?
I got and more for 100.
During The Sims premiere at the 1993 E3 conference, what unexpected event occurred?
Sul.
Was that Vanity?
Yeah.
That was me. We had a same-sex kiss-a-kiss.
Aww. And it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Aww.
And it kind of set the stage for acceptance in The Sims from the jump.
Yeah.
We talk a little bit about that in some of our old episodes.
We're a little long in the tooth.
Yeah.
But that episode is actually going to be...
It's number 15 and 16. We did, those were our a very special episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talk about we talk about Will Wright, the creator of The Sims, in one episode, and that one I'm not really sure when that was. But again, if you're here on the Patreon, you know what's up. You've probably listened to it.
Well, right. Just say a lot in that
Right.
episode. You guys, just throwing it out there. All right, so gameplay for 400.
In which version of the game could pets have occupations? Sims 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Sul?
Jess.
2? Yay!
Sims 2 is correct.
I was gonna guess 2 or 3 because they're both of them just fucking wackadoodle. So I was like, that makes sense.
I knew it wasn't 3.
This is like a special one for me because like my distinct unhappiness from Sims 2 to 3. One of several, of course, but I love animals with jobs. This is like a known thing about me. I think service dogs are amazing. I love a police horse. This is like a thing about me to the point that my boss actually bought me an adult coloring book of animals with jobs.
Oh, I thought you meant like Mayor Whiskers.
Well, that's true. I suppose I could accept Sims 4 for that, but you could
No,
actually
I thought that, well, he's not playable, but I just
Right.
thought that what you meant, like, by jobs. Like, what jobs did they have in Sims 2? Were they service dogs, or were they, like, Mayor Whiskers?
I think you could be a famous pet, like a famous animal, like a animal star, like a stunt animal.
Ah.
Can someone please get me Sims 2 so I can play it again and remember things? I don't own it, and I'm sad about it.
You could be in the snooper department. For dogs, it paid $113. For cats, it paid $130, or simoleons, I should say. You could be a guard pet, a contraband sniffer, and the pet corps. And I think there's some more in here that I just haven't fully unfolded. But those are a couple of options for you. And they weren't playable careers. They were rabbit holes, just like you would send your Sims. But I don't know. I love a dog with a job. That's just me. All right. Jess?
Oh, it's me now.
Go for it.
Let's close out lore for 500.
How many Sims are buried in Olive Specter's graveyard? If you know it, sul in. If not, we can do some like Price is Right rules, and whoever gets the closest without going over wins.
I have no idea, so I think we should Price is Right it.
So, take a guess, and we will award it to whoever is the closest without going over.
Vanity says 10.
Okay.
I'm going to say 8.
21.
Wow.
I know.
That's
So
like
that one goes to
that's
Vanity.
that's like an Ava Roxy kind of a thing going on there.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Ann Moore for 400.
Okay. What is the first object a Sim ever interacted with?
Susul?
Vanity.
Stove?
Incorrect. Chance to seal. Jess.
Computer?
Incorrect. It was a toilet.
Toilet.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Gotta go right now.
God, remember that commercial?
I do.
And I don't have to go right now.
I also remember that
was a good one.
stupid commercial that forever makes me think like a Pepto-Bismol gross. It was when it was like
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
no, it was like and then like the guy was like when they said diarrhea, he was like he like slid on like third base or something like that. It was like some weird ass
Ooh.
commercial. I'm gonna find it. It was so awkward and it made me really confused with that. Ugh, grossed me out.
What the hell? That's weird. Okay.
Mhm.
Team Tangent, take a tile.
I'm gonna go with challenges for 3.
What is the maximum number of tiles allowed for your home in the room challenge?
I should know this because I did this challenge,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't. So I'm gonna take a guessy guess. Susul.
Vanity?
16.
Incorrect. Jess for the steal.
20.
It is actually 64 square
Oh, wow.
tiles.
Wow, we are making like a closet.
You can tell who's not quite a build queen on this episode.
Right?
Just saying. And if I recall correctly, this is probably wrong, but 64 is also either like the tiny or mini categorization for if you're building a tiny home with the tiny living pack. So if you wanted to knock out a tiny living challenge and the room challenge all in one, you could do it. All right, I think that's Vanity again.
Welcome to Under the Plume Bloob for 200.
What was the name of Ava's skill building sim from episode 34? Nobody says no to a massage in The Sims.
What the fuck?
The name of the sim that Ava used to test all of those skills out.
Susul Tommy Pickles.
Tommy Pickles. You're gonna know this one, and you're gonna be mad. or I've completely switched around my hosts, as I'm realizing right now.
was this DJ What's His Pants? Because that
Yeah.
was definitely Caitlin.
Oh my god, I'm the worst. Cut this. Cut this.
That's why I was like, I don't know who I don't know, but DJ What's it? I remember that one because that was I used him for a caption.
I'm going. Ava wasn't on the skill building episode. Wait a minute.
Wasn't.
Oh dear. All right. Well, skip that one. Never happened.
Cut it out.
Vanity, take another tile.
Under the Plum Bob, 400.
How many Social Bunny episodes have we released to date?
I'm gonna be mad.
Price is right if we're not feeling confident about our answer. Vanity, if you have the spreadsheet open and are counting, you are disqualified.
Oh no, I don't. Actually, no, I didn't have the spreadsheet open. I had it on my phone on Google Podcasts. Plug. But no, I don't have it open. And I'm gonna go with 8.
8. Jess, what's your thought?
10?
Obviously, 8 is wrong. So
In the year plus that we have done this show, we think 8 and 10. Just checking.
can I change?
17.
I said I was gonna be mad.
Moral of the story, we know nothing about our own show. It's fine. I don't know who Ava is or Caitlin. It's fine.
We're all
I'm so
interchangeable.
sorry. I'm so sorry to this editor.
What's Social Bunny?
Ooh.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh, Shiza. That was great.
I mean, Vanity got that the closest, so I'll give her the...
let's just round that out for 500.
All right. For the podcast-related category of the show that we are all on,
We are Jon Snow about our own podcast.
a show we are all active participants in creating and hosting. Name one of the original potential podcast titles for Under the Plum Bob. Do you guys remember these?
Oh my gosh, I do.
Oh, shoot.
And I have the full list open, so I will accept one of the 30 that we threw out there.
Susul, was it Don't Delete the Ladder? Or Delete the
Yes.
Ladder? Was that one? Don't Delete
Yeah.
the Ladder, right? Yeah.
Don't Delete the Ladder was one of them. I don't have it in this list, but that one got a couple of votes.
Control Shift
you've also got
Podcast. Aww.
Control Shift Podcast, Hitting the Mother Load, Plum Bob Diaries, It's a Moodlet, Strangetown Radio. Strangetown Radio is my personal fave. Stuck in the Simulation, Simspiration, The Plum Bob Cast, Keeping Up with the Pancakes. I did like that one.
I liked that one too.
I think now that I'm remembering, I think Plum Bob Diaries was my other favorite.
Plum Bob Diaries is pretty good.
That one's pretty good. It reminds you of remember the Basketball Diaries TV show?
Yes, but I don't really know it because sports.
Well, no, it was all I remember is that Leonardo DiCaprio was in an episode, and he because they're about real people, and he gets into the drugas,
The what?
the drugs.
Oh, I was
The
like,
drugas.
what word just came out of your face?
And he gets into the drugas, and he does some little strange for a little piece of coke in the
boy.
alleyway.
Well,
Yeah.
good for him.
I was 13, and I was like, oh, I'm uncomfortable.
Big oof.
I did, because I had just watched Titanic a year ahead before that. I'm like, I'm uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Anyway,
your turn again, Vanity.
building for 100.
Jess, I believe in you.
I do too.
Okay.
What is the hotkey for entering build mode in The Sims 4?
The fuck if I know.
20 seconds.
You can do this, Jess. I'm giving you all of the faith in this. I have no fucking clue.
Okay.
I'm staring at my keyboard trying to figure out if they'll come to me. It's not.
I'm gonna say B. B for build.
Good guess. Not correct, but good guess. The hotkey to toggle from live mode to build mode is F2 on a keyboard.
I mean, that was a really good guess.
Thank you.
It is.
You're like, good guess, good guess. Oh my god!
I would make a fantastic teacher for
like,
sure.
Like when they play Family Feud and they're like, name something that you would find in a woman's purse, and he's like, a beer can. They're like, good guess, good guess,
good guess, good guess.
It's like, no, you won't. It's a shitty answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
and then Steve Harvey's like, the side eye. He's like, let me see if you can see beer can, and you get the X, and he's like, duh.
It's already halfway across the other team.
He's just shaking his head.
I'm sorry, my dad watches a lot of Family Feud, so. Anywho.
Right.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I do not use hotkeys, so that was a guess.
Me neither. So
I would have.
It was a tough question.
It worked for 100 points. That was a tough question.
You have cleared out a lot of, I would say, the easy pickings. We've got some harder answers. There's supposed to be some daily doubles in here. I don't know whether or not they've actually populated and I didn't notice or whatever. And there's also like a final Sim Jeopardy that we'll be able to do. And like, that's for all the marbles. So, I mean, you can really pull it out. So, Vanity, what is your next pick?
And more. Close it out.
According to Sims Canon, list the games in chronological order, not release order. Jess.
3, 1, 2, 4.
3, 1, 2, 4 is correct.
Oh my gosh! Again, because I'm part of Team Tangent, so I'm sorry. But you remember that Friends episode?
Which one?
The Friends episode when they draw the diagram of the woman with all of her zones.
Seven.
You go 1, 1, 2, 4, 4.
1, 2. 5, 6. 5, 6. I thought you were referencing the trivia episode of Friends, which in which they lose the apartment.
Oh yes, that one was great too. Because Mr. Chenandler Bong, was it that one? Chenandler?
Miss Chenandler Bong.
Chenandler Bong.
he's a transmonster. That's not even a real word.
Oh, good lord.
All right, Jess, it is now your choice to choose.
Okay, let's go with gameplay for 500.
All right.
Ooh, ballsy.
Ballsy now. Which Sims 3 expansion pack introduced male body hair for the first time?
Susul?
Vanity.
Oh shit, you said expansion pack. I wasn't prepared. Fuck. Because I was thinking stuff pack, and then my brain has left the building. Let's go with seasons.
That is incorrect.
I figured.
Jess, for the steal.
Late night?
Oh, that's also incorrect. It is generations.
Generations.
That's my favorite pack, too.
You get weird old Uncle Joe and you give him some chest hair, and that's when you have a real family. So,
ma'am, what's your family like?
It's the Patreon bonus episode. We talk about inappropriate things. Okay. I said I would have songs.
The hug that just lingers a little bit too long.
Oh,
all right.
God. So bad.
So bad.
Jess, once again, you can choose.
Okay, let's clear out gameplay.
Gameplay for 300. Name 3 build items crucial to home security across the entire franchise.
I only know one, but I'll say Sul anyway.
What do you got, Vanity? I'll accept a couple different answers here.
Fucking fire alarm.
Okay.
Your like house alarm.
Mm-hmm.
And a phone.
You got it.
Nice.
You know why I know this? It's because I always forgot them in Sims 2 all the time when I would play. And then like after I get my house all nice and pretty, either my sim would burn the house down because they can't cook, or I'd give them a good trait so they can cook, and then like they go to bed and here comes that fucking burglar stealing my damn stove and the giant TV in his tiny little money bag, and the cops never showed up because I didn't have an alarm and I had to call them, and the bitch didn't want to get out of bed.
So the trivia fact within this trivia fact is that our Lord and Savior Will Wright, actually lost his home in a house fire when The Sims was being developed. So he made like this as one of the features of the game that like, hey, you got real risks, real consequences, and if you don't have a smoke detector, you busted. It's not gonna go well for you. So good job, Vanity. You got I also would have accepted like lockable doors because I think that's only in 4.
I don't think the doors had the thing like a lockable to other people thing. It did in 3, I think. But I don't think
in 3 for university, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe before that. Jess, you're the expert.
I don't know when it came about, but yeah, we did have it in 3.
Got it. All right.
Also, when I was a kid, my parents got those carbon monoxide detectors, and I was scared every time. I was like, "Oh God, what do the numbers say? Are the numbers good? Are we all going to die?" Like, it was not good for my childhood anxiety. So,
I had a cousin that tried blowing on it because he thought carbon dioxide and monoxide were the same thing.
Oh no!
That is adorable.
Wait, how old is he? Is adorable or weird?
God.
It was weird. He was like 15.
Oh, damn it.
All right, he's been upgraded to a sweet baby angel. To a sweet baby angle from a sweet baby angel. We had one, and the light, there was a light that was like green on it, and we're like, okay, the light on it is green. And it went from like green to orange to red one day, and we were all like, are we gonna die? It was for the battery. So
I just hate that my parents had the one that had like actual numbers on it. So
yeah, that would freak me out.
And then nobody told me what the good numbers and bad numbers were. So every time I passed it in the hallway, I just stared like, are these good?
What does it mean?
Should I call someone? Like, and this is before like Google, so I couldn't like Google it. So I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. Mm.
Oh my God.
When I didn't know I had anxiety, but looking back on it, yes, I did.
It all makes so much sense.
Because who cares that much about a carbon monoxide? I bet my sister doesn't remember it existed because she doesn't have anxiety. I do.
We call that superpowers.
I did have a way to get out of the house if anyone ever came in. I knew where to hide and how to get the fuck out because I was terrified of intruders. Thank you, Unsolved Mysteries.
How did your parents, both of you, how did your parents feel about opening the door for strangers?
Oh, no, we don't do that.
No. Mm-mm.
We didn't even answer the phone or the door if nobody was home. And did I tell the answering machine thing about this on the podcast at one point in time?
No, tell us.
So, my parents, we were latchkey kids from a very young age because it was the 90s. And my sister's 3 years older than me, so she would be the one who was charged with watching me. So when we get home from school, we weren't supposed to open the door or answer the phone for anybody. So we're just doing our own fun things, watching TV or whatever. The phone would ring, and if you are under the age of, I don't know, I'm assuming, if you weren't around in the 90s and remember it hard enough, this probably won't make much sense to you. But phones back in the day had answering machines, and
today we call it a voicemail.
Right? A gray box that sat next to the fucking house phone. And whenever the phone would ring, we would mute the TV and we wouldn't talk because we thought the people could hear us through the answering machine. And we thought this until one time my parents happened to be home and they just didn't feel like answering the phone and they were talking and I was like, "Shh, Dad, they can hear you." And he was like, "No, they can't."
I could write a full novel on the lies that my mother, like things that I thought as a kid that were so wrong, and like many, many chapters of them would be devoted to lies my mother told me to just get me to stop talking.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I have got plenty of those, like the fucking light in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mm-hmm.
If you drive with the light in the car, you're going to get pulled over.
That's illegal.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's totally illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's soups illegal, guys.
They're going to arrest you.
I thought that well into adulthood, okay? Just a little heads up.
There's, I mean, the podcast we all know and love, My Favorite Murder. I think Karen tells the story about how she's got a friend who would not discipline her kids, but like when her kids were acting up, she would just turn to them and say, "Oh no, the man's gonna get mad." What man? The man's gonna come over here. What? Who? Oh, yeah, that would freak me out as a kid. All right, so 2,100 points left on the board. Vanity, it is your pick.
Challenges for 400.
Okay. What year was the film The Truman Show, the inspiration for The Truman Show Challenge, released? When did The Truman Show come out?
Susul, 1998.
That is correct.
Oh,
Wow.
I pulled that out my ass. Well, mainly because I remember it coming. I remember it going to theaters, so I had to be old enough to have a memory of it going to theaters.
That logic.
Then I yeah. That's and then I remember watching it later on TV. So I was like, had somewhere in the late 90s.
Yeah, that was June 5th, 1998. Good job.
I had the same line of logic, but I was going to guess 96.
See, I was 10 then, and I wouldn't have cared. So give me a couple more years, and I cared a little bit. But that movie was depressing.
It's a bummer.
I did not like it. Also, the movie Powder. Anybody else remember
Not
that movie?
familiar. No.
Don't know that one.
It was like some really pale kid who came from I don't know, and then it's.
I'm right here. First of all,
I'm going to link that into the chat so you guys see that movie because it is weird. But go ahead.
Powder. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, you have another chance to choose,
right.
Vanity.
Building for 400. I'm doing this for you, Jess. I'm doing it all for you.
She's getting brave.
Okay.
She's getting brave. To date, how many different worlds are available to play in The Sims 3, including subworlds?
Okay.
So your World Adventure subworlds include store, all the expansions.
Oh fuck! I don't know.
Oh god, if we're throwing
You had
store
to
in
make
there.
the store because I know there was like that
Uh-huh.
weird boat one that the Calientes ended up in.
Oh, true. Yeah. We can do Price is Right rules for this one.
Okay. Well, base game. There was.
I'm
I'm gonna say 15.
15 from Vanity. Jess?
I'm going to say 30.
Wow.
So Price is Right rules dictates 23. So Vanity gets it right. Jess, you were closer, but you went over. So, so close.
What the hell? Don't know. But I know I'm sad that I missed that Into Future one with that creepy girl with the.
I didn't like that one.
Really?
I never liked that one. I think I got it after I got it after the Island Adventures or whatever it was in Sims 3. And I just didn't really play it too much because it was so damn glitchy. But it was also because the game at that point was so bogged down. But also it was like I bought this whole pack and I can go like to the quote future and to like I don't even remember what the past had. I really don't.
All I know is I remember the teleportation thing, but that wasn't from that pack. 'Cause I had the teleportation, the little box. I called it the TARDIS because it was a telephone box.
Was that
Yeah.
maybe? I don't know.
And then you had
I
the
don't
little.
remember.
Yeah, it was 3 because it wasn't. It definitely sure
Yeah.
wasn't 4. So,
I don't know what pack it was. I think it was Generations. It might have been.
Or was it the one that they gave you downtown? No, they had the subways done then. I don't know. 3 had some cool shit, but
Yeah.
okay. Challenges for 500.
Of the 13 souls you must yield in the 13 Souls Challenge, name one of 6 souls that do not refer to the 7 deadly sins. So you've got 7 souls that each relate to, wrath, lust, all of those, and there are 6 more. Name one.
Sad?
Sad is your answer?
Sad soul?
Okay.
Is that not right?
Jess, would you like to provide an answer? Give a guess.
Obviously, it's not sad, Jess.
So it's like they're like elemental, some of them.
Oh
some
shit!
of them have to
Well,
do
damn, you gave her clues. I just thought it was a sad.
You just said the word sad before I could give any other context. Sad?
No idea.
Well, think of an element. You're probably gonna be better off than
yeah.
me.
Fire. I don't know.
Mind, body, heart, soul, blood, or water.
I think it's Captain Planet.
Sad.
Comma, sad.
Underlined, semicolon, sad.
That's the hidden 14th one.
Oh. And also, sad. So 13 Souls was one of the first challenges we covered, actually. And I'm trying to find the episode. It was episode number 26, also known as the 10 Deaths Challenge. But we take a real deep dive into that. It's a very long and arduous challenge where you have to take many, many souls, but not a sad one.
Because that'd just be more depressing. Damn it, now I gotta kill you, sad, sad soul. Like...
We are so good at this.
Oh, so great. We're the best.
Vanity?
Building for 300.
300. Which one of these 3 answers is not a real lot trait in The Sims 4? Science layer, needs TLC, or animal friendly? One of these things just doesn't belong.
Suicidal?
Jess.
Needs TLC?
No, because that's that one of the roaches.
Oh.
Yeah, that is incorrect. Vanity, would you like to steal?
Science layer?
Okay, so we run a Sims podcast.
I could have sworn animal friend. Oh, because I was thinking cat, dog. I thought it was. I lumped them all together.
So
no,
the answer
come to your place.
Yes, the
I do that all the
answer
time.
was animal friendly is not a real lot trait, but there are cat friendly and dog friendly, and also cat hangout and dog hangout.
That was a trick question, SAT.
I threw that in. It was a little tricky because here I thought y'all would be getting some of these other ones.
What the fuck is science layer? What are you doing there?
Science, Vanity. Come on. What do you do in the science layer? You knit. No, you do science. Come on. I mean, who among us? All right. And for the final question / answer / topic, building for 500, how many wall height options are available in The Sims 4?
Susu.
That was Jess buzzed in first.
3?
Incorrect. Vanity.
5.
So I'm going to not count that as correct because you've got your half wall options and full walls. But Jess, were you referring to like, oh gosh, I guess neither. Okay, hang on. You've got 5, there are 5 half wall options, but then you can do like regular height.
Yeah, I was thinking
tall and like taller.
I think I was thinking like, yeah, the room height.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like that one, like tall, and then like a gate or something.
So the answer truly is 8, which neither of you said, right?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. So it's final factile time. What do y'all want to wager?
I'm gonna wager the entire amount.
She's playing for all the marbles.
Go big or
not
go
a llama.
home. Wait, no. Wager the entire amount for $1, like they do
Say
in
what?
Price is Right. Raise like I want $33.99.
Ah, okay. Great. Lobster Larry, what do you got? She's betting it all, so you really could come back and take this whole thing.
Let's do 1,000.
Okay, here we go. We have entered. Playing now. What was the title of our very first Under the Plumb Bob episode? Do not check the spreadsheet. Do.
Oh, wait, do I type it in or something? How does this work?
Write it down.
Okay, I'm ready.
There are 10 seconds left. Here, can you hear the...
Am I typing it into the Zencaster? What am I doing?
We're going to type them into Zencaster, and now that the time is up, the title of our very first episode of Under the Plumb Bob, can you both send it in to the Zencaster chat? So you're both entering it at the same time.
Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
1,
All right.
2, 3, go.
Okay, so you both answered the same thing, which is interesting. Simulation Nation was the answer that both of you gave. And you are both correct. So I think that means a lot of math has to happen, but since you both got it right, I guess that means Vanity wins, right? Like, don't make me actually add it all up, right? Okay.
She pretty much doubled herself.
So you're great. You're great too. Everybody's great. I give 1,000,000 points to everybody. Everybody wins. Everybody's knowledge is valid.
Whose line is it? Whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter.
Yes, Vanity is repping for Calplant. Jess repped for Social Bunny. I suppose I repped for Team Llama, us know-it-alls. But thank you guys both for playing with me.
I'll take my sad soul to go eat dinner now.
Sad. Sad? Yeah. Oh gosh, that was so much fun.
Was that telling about me in general? Like,
I think it was more telling about me as like who would make a really bad teacher by just like making questions that would totally like stump the children. So I did it.
We also should have studied.
Yeah.
I mean,
can we talk about that? We got the entire questions about our own podcast wrong.
Well, I also created one that was incorrect, so I think we all get a pass on that. Oh my god. So embarrassing.
It's embarrassing that every question about our own podcast, we're like,
But you got the one that counts.
Yeah, we got Final Jeopardy.
Yeah.
We did. We redeemed ourselves. Very proud.
We know our beginning.
We know our beginnings. It's not the middles. None of the middles.
No. None of the middles, but that's okay. I know we don't really do like the plugs, but I do want to like shout out real quick my sources for all of this trivia and stuff. The Sims fandom wiki, thegamer.com had a couple of great little trivia listicles. Sims VIP, a site called teoalida.com/The Sims. Teolita had all of the Sims 3 worlds plotted out. IMDb, thanks for that Truman Show answer. And I mean, I guess thanks for my own weird brain for knowing all 4 of the Goth family members for that answer. I don't know. I had fun making this.
One of our most popular lore episodes, and let me tell you about how the whole spiel about Alexander and why we think he's a serial killer, I think it got cut, but one of these days we're going to have to put it up there.
Did it get cut?
Did it get cut? I don't know. We had a whole spiel about him being a serial killer because he is.
Yeah, if it gets cut, we will we'll post it as a Patreon bonus someday. Tell us, leave us a review if you want that to happen. Give us 5 stars. You're our Patreon babies, Simazins. We love you. We're gonna go now. Back to the real world.
I'm gonna go eat a sandwich.
I'm gonna go.
Hell yeah.
Play The Sims and feel bad.
I'm gonna eat a sandwich and listen to our episodes.
Or will you feel sad?
Sad?
Definitely sad.
Sad?
All hail the Simazins.
Badish. Dag dag.